Hi, I'm Kerry Hartwig with Sugut Manufacturing. We've all heard about our supply chain shortage issue that we're having, and it's definitely affecting our production this year. One of the biggest issues is the PLCs that we use in our dryers, our air systems, and our bin sweep control units. Our suppliers had problems sourcing some of the components, some of the chips that go inside making these PLCs, and it's delayed shipment. So in order to keep production moving and get product out in the field, we are shipping dryers, air systems, and bin sweeps without PLCs. As soon as they come in, they're going to be shipped to you via UPS. You're going to get an email notification of that, and we want to look at what do you actually have to do to put the PLC in the dryer or in the air system when it shows up. Okay, so this is what the PLC looks like as it's shipped from Sugut. And so notice the PLC is missing, but the wiring arms are there and the wires are attached to the arms. The dryers have been tested, the air systems have been tested with a PLC that we took out. So to install a PLC, now notice on this PLC the slots that the card goes into, they stop. There's a stop here. So we can't just slide the PLC in. We actually have to pull the first card to the right of the PLC, has to come out. The PLC will go in, we slide that card back in, and then we replace all the wiring arms. So the first thing we have to do is take off the wiring arms to the first card to the right of the PLC. On a dryer, that's a 4-wide four-slice blue card is the first one to the right of the PLC, and we have to remove the wiring arm on the next card. So on the 2 cards to the right of the PLC, you want to try to keep these in order. Now that it's out, to remove the card, we squeeze on the top and the bottom. See how those flex? We're going to squeeze and kind of gently rock it out and remove that card. Next step is to take the new PLC that you received, get it on the DIN rail. So put it on the top and then swing it in until it kind of locks in place like that. Now we got to make sure we line up all the slots on the side, on both sides. Notice there's tabs on this side, slots on that side, between the PLC itself and the next card to the right. So we get all those lined up. I put a little pressure to the right and simply push it in until it locks in and make sure it looks tight on both sides. Last step is to install the swing arms. Best way to do that is put the bottom in first and just rock them up until they click in on the top. And I always think it's a good idea before we start to take a picture so you know where all the wiring numbers go. In the email that you would have received notifying you of this situation, there's also a drawing showing where the wire numbers for each one go. It's pretty straightforward. Usually the wires are tight enough that they pretty much stay in order as you put them together. And then the last one here. Again, make sure the bottom is seated first, swing the tops up, snap them in, install the Ethernet cable here. And then one other quick check, there's a little toggle switch right on the right that says reset, stop, and run program. Make sure that is down into run program and the PLC should be installed. Now the PLC should have an IP address and software pre-programmed into it before it was sent to you. In the case that you find that is not, and the FR and the ready lights are flashing together, there are links on the email that you received for YouTube videos showing how to install an IP address and how to install software.